We have a special situation here in Böblingen where concession contracts are expiring. In other words, the electricity concession contract expires in 2010 and the gas concession in 2014. So it's justifiable to consider these future expiration dates today. Political debate on whether we shall become a full public utility, like the one in Sindelfingen, for example, is already underway. Flugfeld is a new building area that has incorporated the latest innovations such as fiber optic. In other words, it was a target to set up a data center there and to supply all of Flugfeld by fiber optic. We also succeeded in doing this. There was no copper installed. We opted for fiber optic because we did not see ourselves as a traditional telecom network operator, but exclusively as the network operator of an extremely modern fiber optic infrastructure where we can create open access. And this is why we also chose GPON, because it simply has economic advantages during the planning and construction of such networks. And fiber optic networks are really the highest performing transmission networks of the future. There are different reasons why public utilities should develop their own IT infrastructure. On the one hand, public utilities are clearly under greater economic pressure today due to increasing competition and because of regulation. That means as a public utility, you have to open up new business sectors, while on the other hand, no one can develop IT infrastructure less expensively in a city than a public utility. Public utilities are always engaged in building projects in the city and can also develop IT infrastructure in parallel to their normal network development. Pure telecommunications companies can never do this in rural areas at the same costs as a municipal or public utility. Alcatel-Lucent supported us with the planning and deployment of the Flugfeld project at various points. First, we awarded Alcatel-Lucent an open result project study, which later formed the basis for the project decision. The assignment was open to different results and was not specially linked to Alcatel-Lucent products at this point. After deciding on the project, we opted for a corresponding restricted tender for Alcatel-Lucent products and then commissioned Alcatel-Lucent to carry out the further planning. For example, the solution that we are rolling out together with Alcatel-Lucent enables us to connect other municipalities and towns in a radius of 25 kilometers from our data center. Appropriate initiatives have already been launched by our district authority. It has started a broadband initiative. Of course, the other advantage is that the signal we emit in the data center can bridge these 25 kilometers without further boosting. One very important reason why we opted for Alcatel-Lucent is that we can develop an open access network with this technology. This is because we wanted to develop a telecommunication network here in Sindelfingen-Böblingen that acts as an open platform where the greatest possible number of service providers can offer their services and where our network customers also have a choice between the greatest possible number of services. Alcatel-Lucent's solution was selected after we inquired about performance in the market. Alcatel-Lucent provided one of the most commercially favorable offers, demonstrated it was credible, and showed that it could implement the project in a short time frame. And the GPON solution on offer persuaded us for commercial reason. The buildings and companies that are connected there have the possibility of getting a speed of up to 2.5 gigabit from us. Normal households are in the 50 megabit range. Of course, this is particularly important if I am using IPTV, for example, or want to surf fast on the internet. We are relying on fiber optic infrastructure because we are convinced the future is practical with this structure. We are in an economic urban area here with companies like HP, IBM, Daimler, and these companies, with others of course, depend on high bandwidth.
Wir arbeiten derzeit an Projekten.
We are currently working on projects with television broadcasters to record cooking courses here that will be broadcast. Moreover, we are working on the possibility of visitors communicating via web cameras or also through terminals with their friends, acquaintances, and relatives externally. And of course, a live cookery program would be a dream. To do this, we require high-performing, fail-safe infrastructure with a relatively high transmission rate. And that is exactly what this fiber optics network offers us. The deployed solution in Flugfeld met our expectations fully and completely. The project rollout was absolutely smooth. The project was implemented with Alcatel-Lucent in the short time frame available and was completely satisfactory. Alcatel-Lucent distinguishes itself as a partner by the fact that it works out tailored solutions very fast and efficiently. Alcatel-Lucent distinguishes itself as a partner by the fact that the partner's flexibility and short paths during project monitoring were excellent, and rollout ran absolutely smoothly. I see Alcatel-Lucent as a partner because it is bringing in experience. It has already installed similar networks in Scandinavia. We have taken advantage of this in Flugfeld, and I recently had the opportunity to find out about the latest research at Bell Labs. Such a wide knowledge base naturally makes me confident. This means that I can count on and be confident about moving into the future with Alcatel-Lucent in our project and can expect appropriate support.